Always refer back to our safety manual when using the brew tree. We're halfway through the boil. We have 30 minutes left on the boil. Now is a great time to check the original gravity. Our target gravity is 105.6. We want to see where we are in relationship to that. If the gravity is too high, we may want to dilute the boil a little bit by adding some cold water or hot water. Or if it's too low, we might want to boil a little bit longer to boil down to our correct gravity. This allows us some range of adjustment. What we will do to take the sample is we will use a pot, a clean pot. We will dip the pot in the boil kettle, filling it up with as much wort as we think we're going to need to fill our hydrometer. We're going to go ahead and reuse this wort. It's going to end up back in the boil kettle. We don't want to throw this wort away. And we're not going to put the wort in the hydrometer jar yet because it is hot and it will melt the hydrometer jar. So we're going to place the pot with the sample inside of an ice water bath to cool it down. After it's cooled to room temperature, we'll go ahead and add it to the hydrometer flask and check the hydrometer reading. You also get a more correct reading when it's at room temperature, around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 65 to 70 degrees. We're going to go ahead and check that and we'll get back to you in just a minute. Now we have 15 minutes left of the boil. This is a great time to add our finishing hops, our Hydrometer homemade homegrown hops, and our Zotz homegrown hops. We add our Hydrometer and our Zotz hops, the finishing hops, at the end of the boil. They don't want to come out of this jar, do they? There we go. And the Zotz hops. This smells good. Fresh hops, nothing like it. We like to use hops more for finishing than the actual bitterness. We like to have a happy balance, much like most European ales and lagers, where a hop is just merely for the balance and for the aroma.